Hello, everybody. My name is Roger, and I'm the product manager for the Cloud Connector team, and this is our 16.11 planning issue. During the upcoming days, I think a few of us are at Summit, so there's also some PTO coming up afterwards. So we're relatively operating at low-ish capacity for the upcoming milestone. Our big rocks are to make further progress on unit primitives, start the initial iteration of measuring Cloud Connector usage, hopefully before the end of the quarter. And after that, probably not for this milestone, to start looking at rate limiting opportunities for cloud connected features. The reason we want to prioritize the big rocks in this sequence is because we want to start with enabling and unblocking chat as a platform. We want to support the ability to grow and adopt AI features. And lastly, we want to protect the system from high traffic volumes once we see these adoptions start to go up. Tactically, these are sort of the priorities that we're looking at coming up for 16.11. We want to continue to support the monetization of code suggestions and maturing chat on self-managed, and we want to enable chat as a platform. Both of these are items that the team has been working on this past milestone, and we're just going to continue our progress here. There's some open items around Cloud Connector telemetry we're hoping to get started on, particularly around measuring Cloud Connector adoption and figuring out what approach we use. Long term, we want to be able to measure access information from the Cloud Connector backends, but it sounds like there's going to be some work across multiple teams to potentially get there, and we're going to work to figure out what an iteration path would look like and how we achieve that. Lastly, here, we're also going to continue to work towards releasing observability integration experiment. I think over last milestone, we figured out largely what we need to do. We've aligned on a few high-level approaches of how to get stable identifiers. And I think there's a few more items here just to continue working through. Not in 1611, but for later milestones, we have sort of the ability to release additional AI features, both from a post-GA features on chat as a platform, as well as additional AI features to self-managed and dedicated rate limits, as we mentioned above, and also supporting this improved architecture to decrease code suggestions latency. This is also an important item for us to improve code suggestions, but we won't be able to get to it and support it just given our capacity constraints in 16.11. In terms of things coming up from previously, we've resolved our efforts to assess Cells 1.0 impact for Cloud Connector. There are currently no work items for us here. We've also removed free access to code suggestions and cleaned up a bunch of technical debt. I think there's a few more small follow-ups, but largely that's completed as well. And then finally, we've made some meaningful investments to improve Cloud Connector abstractions in 16.10. I think there's more to do in this area, but it's not so urgent or pressing for 16.11 at this time. So that's it. Thank you so much.